Hi everyone, welcome to this week's boot sale walk around with me and haul video. So I popped to the boot sale and actually had one of the best hauls I've had in a while. I spent basically the first hour on the first 3 stores, like they were just a treasure trove of stuff. Right, so I've got these bits here.
Yep.
That bit there. Those. This. The tray underneath.
Yep.
And them.
You've got a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Phoenix Furniture Studio.
Okay, I'm Dan's a lot of tap.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I have traditionally done more furniture, like restore furniture, things like that. But I need variation to keep, and I'm always down here. So I thought, I'll just start doing vintage home as well. See how that goes.
How does 30 quid for the lot sound?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, happy with that. Thank you. So I'll start with these. So I bought these lovely little mugs. There's 4 of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hold them all up at once, but I'll give it a, oh, there we go. Hopefully you can see those. So these are Roy Kirkham made in Staffordshire, hand painted. So I believe that represents a poor man, that represents a beggar, that represents a sailor, and that represents a rich man holding his bag of money. Then I also saw this Pearson's of Chesterfield stoneware jar, and I thought that was really lovely. So I picked that one up. And she also had this beautiful candle holder. This is silver plated with these hanging crystals and this glass drip tray. And the brand is it Ianthe? Is that how you say it? Ianthe? This was quite tarnished, so I used some Astonish hob cleaner, which is a tip I got from Angela at Angela's Vintage Shop, and I'll link her channel down below. And that stuff is magic. Honestly, it cleans everything and anything perfectly. So silver plate, brass, ceramics, anything, it is really the best cleaner. So that came up really nicely. And then there was just a selection of plates that caught my eye. So this is a Wedgwood Meadows and Wheat Fields by Colin Newman. This is just an Edwardian fine bone china plate with like a lovely little cottage scene. Then this is NBJ china, so that's just a pair of bullfinches. And then there were these two plates, which I believe are Japanese. There's a red and gold and a blue and gold. So those caught my eye as well. So for all of those items, I paid £15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, probably a little over £1 each, £1.60 per item. So that's not bad at all. And then towards the end of the day, I picked up these 2 boxed Dartington avocado dishes, and they wanted 50p a piece, so £1 for both. And it's these lovely little glass avocado dishes, and there's a pair in each box. They look like they've never been used, so I couldn't pass those up. And then there was another seller, and I picked up some bits from him. This has got a Japan stamp on the bottom, and it's just this lovely little vase with some birds on it. So there was that. Plus I spotted this vintage Macintosh's Quality Street tin, and I just loved the bright colours of it. It is rusted, but I still think it's really lovely for a pop of colour. And he also had this Pool Pottery dolphin, which is in lovely condition, and it's stamped Pool England on the bottom. And then just a few knick-knacky bits from him. So these 2 silver miniature candle holders, silver coloured. I think they're pewter actually. This little chap who's stamped Germany on the bottom, but I think it's a Pekingese is the type of dog. And this is, I forget the brand now, I did look it up, but it's this cute little ceramic kitten asleep on a leaf, and it looks like there's a series of these with animals sleeping on leaves. So yeah, I thought that was lovely. And then this dish, which I could find very little about, but it's Royal Doulton, and the pattern is called Caroline. So it's stamped Royal Doulton Caroline on the bottom. However, there doesn't seem to be many of these pieces available. So I think this pattern's from around the 1920s. And I only saw 2 pictures available for sale. It's sort of a lovely rose and ribbon print. So for all of those items, I paid, I believe it was £8, something like that. So again, £1 a piece almost, not even. It's the first seller I went to, and I've actually done it last, but I got the most stuff from him. So I had to make a trip to the car. As soon as I walked into the boot sale, I had to go back to the car because I had a box full of stuff. So I have this lovely seaweed green bowl, ceramic bowl. Now I believe this is a French, is it a pate bowl? So back in the day they would have made their pates in this bowl, and it's just stamped 27S on the bottom, but that's, yeah, it's a really lovely bowl. I like that colour. And I picked up these 2 figurines. So there's the kingfisher and the basset hound, and they pop open, so they're like a little trinket dish. And I've had one of these already that sold quite quickly. So I thought when I saw these, I'd pick them up, and then the kingfisher's head just pops back. So there's a little compartment in there. And I think when you buy them new, they come with a necklace with a smaller version of the animal on the necklace, but these were without their necklaces, and they're quite heavy metal and enamel. And then I picked up this in its box, again the Ianthe brand, and it's a set of 6 drip mats with stands, silver plated. So that's how they look. So they've got a red felt backing and then this floral pattern on the front, and they come with this lovely little stand as well. And then there were 4 of these crystal candle holders with a rose pattern on the side. I believe these are RCR brand. So yeah, 4 of those, and those are lovely. And that lovely lotus flower crystal candle holder. Then he also had this glass canister with these fruits and flowers, and it's got France embossed on there. So just an airtight storage container. And I also picked up this Indian tree hand painted HJ Wood Limited England. And I just love the colours on that. Very sort of autumnal look. So that'd be lovely with a posy of flowers in it. So that would be lovely with a bunch of flowers in it for autumn decor. And then he had a set of these. I left one behind though because it didn't have the lid. But it's these Quantock design from Somerset, England. So there's the sugar bowl, or sugar canister I should say, and that's the coffee. And it comes with the wooden lid. And also this little jug as well with that floral design. And they're all stamped with Quantock on there. It just says Quantock's design, Somerset, England. And then it's got this brown glaze on the inside. So for all of those, I paid £30. And again, it works out to just under £2 an item. I also picked up this brass candelabra with the 3 candle holders, and it's got this lovely geometric design, and it's made in India. It's got the sticker. And also he had this crystal ashtray, which I thought would be nice for someone who collects maybe vintage smoking memorabilia. So that's really nice. And again, on the same theme, the vintage smoking memorabilia, there's this brass State Express cigarettes case. It's a bit beat up and the hinge doesn't work, so you just pop the lid off, and it's got this wooden insert. But I just thought that might be a nice display item. And also this little Royal Copenhagen bud vase, just a nice simple little vase with 2 flower images. And also this, I believe, is called Monex glass. So it's like milk glass, but it's almost transparent, or translucent I should say, and you can see through it, and it's got this lovely fine embossed detail on it. It has got a chip, which I didn't notice until I got home, but I think it'd still make a really nice little trinket dish. And he also had this plate, which I think is my find of the day by far. So it was just this little plate, and I popped it over and I saw it said Spode. So I know Spode's a good brand to look out for. So I picked it up. But when I did a reverse Google image search on this plate, it's called Stafford Flowers is the design name. So it's this gold on the outside with different florals in the middle. And it turns out that this gold is 22 karat gold. And these plates are selling. This is a little bread and butter plate, so it's only small. And these are in excess of £60 each. The dinner plates, a set of 6, is over £500. So that's definitely one to be on the lookout for. As I say, it's called Stafford Flowers. And then this particular flower, it's called Tachyadinus. But it's really pretty. And as I say, it works out that I paid not much more than £1 for that plate. So great find there. Another seller, I found this lovely little vase. It's got Brit Art Portugal stamped on the bottom, but it's these 2 doves resting on a tree trunk, and there's some flowers as well creeping down the tree trunk. So I thought that was really pretty for £1. And finally, this little jar, this Port Miriam jar, I paid £1.50 for this. It's called Botanic Blue is the pattern. It's just got the wooden lid, and it's just a lovely little blue and white print. So apologies for the different shirt. This is a different day, Brenda, and I didn't have everything with me when I filmed the first lot of this video. So I've managed to haul the last lot of bits I picked up in that boot sale haul. So I picked up this lovely pool pottery freeform vase with this hand painted floral and bird design. So that's lovely. And the same seller had the pool pottery trough vase, again with the hand painted florals. And same seller again had a pool pottery seal or sea lion. And I didn't notice, but it's got a chip underneath here, but you can't see it when it's laying flat, so that's good. And also a little Wade pottery tortoise. So his little shell lifts up and then it becomes a trinket box. So it's got the Wade stamp underneath. So that's really lovely. The same seller also had these 2 little sets. So this is a Foster's Pottery condiment set. So you've got the salt, the pepper, the oil or vinegar, and the little mustard pot there on the tray. And they also had this brown drip glaze pitcher with the ice stopper, and I believe it's 8 tankard style mugs, and I believe that's Canonsburg, USA. So those are ironstone little tankards. So those were really nice little sets. I also picked up these 2 gorgeous Port Merion coffee pots. One slightly bigger, this one's slightly bigger than this one. And they've got these beautiful birds on. So that's a hoopoo. The Birds of Britain by E. Donovan. And the design's by Susan Williams Ellis, 1978. So they're both really pretty. That one's got a bullfinch and a kingfisher. The problem with both of these is the spouts have some chipping. I don't know if you can see there, but I only paid £1 for 2 of these, so 50p each. And I thought even with that chipping, if I can sell them for £10, I've still made a good profit on these. So I picked those up. This little Glen Morangi box caught my eye. It's just the box that the whiskey would have come in. So this was for a 10-year-old whiskey, and I really like that. And I thought someone could have that as a display on a shelf in the bar. So I picked that one up. And I also saw this completely retro auto coffee maker. I'm guessing this is from the 70s. And it's a coffee maker for the car or van, camper van. And it plugs in with the lighter socket. It doesn't look like it's ever been used. And then it sits on the dash like that. So you pop it in there and it sits like that. But it's got the heating element inside, the cup and the little filter. So I couldn't resist picking that up just because of how vintage it is. I also picked up this little brass plant mister. It says made in Hong Kong on the bottom. And again, I thought that'd be really nice display piece in amongst some plants. This little wooden decorative bowl, it's got these hand carved petal details on the side. That'd be really nice trinket dish or sweet dish or a dish for keys, anything like that. And I also saw this little rectangular frame with the oval mounts in it. That's in really nice, clean condition. So I thought that would be really nice for some photos or some pictures in a gallery wall. And then these 2 trays, let me move back so you can see. So this is a vintage Lumium ware. I don't know if you can see the sticker there. And it's this stainless steel and black heat resistant non-slip tray. So I thought that was really cool for a vintage retro look. Also, this gorgeous brass tray. It's got these floral handles and these cutouts on the side. Now, it didn't look like this when I picked it up. It was really badly tarnished. So I've just gone in with some Astonish hob cleaner and cleaned that, and it's come out really beautifully. And I also picked up this really cute little trinket dish with this donkey, and it's silver plated Seba, made in England. And this little brass miniature coal bucket with these hand carved etched details in them. So I think that would be really nice as a display item next to a fireplace. All the items I picked up from the boot sale, and I'm really pleased. So it was 30, 45, 50, it was about £60 that I spent, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. And I also picked up this beautiful, large, very heavy glass dog sculpture, and I put Murano style in my listing because I couldn't tell if it was Murano, and that's already sold and heading to Germany. So I'll insert a picture here of the dog so you can see, and I believe that's everything. If you're interested in any of these items, then I do have them listed on my website. If you want to be the first to know when things are listed, then please do keep an eye on my website. That's where things go first, and then gradually I filter them through to Etsy. So always keep an eye on the website. That's where they land first. And if you sign up to my newsletter, then I send out newsletters when I list new items, so you'll be the first to know as well. So I'll stick links down below if you want to go sign up there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.